to me, it looks like recognizing what your talents are, what your gifts are, what your desires are, what brings you joy, and walking that out, finding a career to walk that out. And so I love to help people discover what that is so that they can be satisfied
Yeah.
and have joy doing what they're doing. So to me, success is really accomplishing what you were created to do.
Totally. I mean, that's the one
Yeah.
line right there. That's just exactly it.
And it's not money. Success is
No,
not money because what I believe is that if you're doing what you were created to do, then you have the motivation to do it and do it well and do it with excellence, which then will produce the income that you need to be able to live the life that you want to live.
that's right. Just totally. That is so cool because that's what I'm hoping Insights with Marcia, as you know, will be for a lot of people,
Yeah.
helping them understand what's their purpose, what's their passion,
Yes.
which is what were you created to be? Because if you don't just get right on top of that, you're just spinning your wheels for a while. And whatever you were created to be is what's going to juice you, what's going to
Yeah.
get you excited, what's going to make you want to get up in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't know what could be more important than that,
Yeah. Exactly.
I can't think of anything. So that ought to make you feel extremely fulfilled.
It really does. And I think the other thing that's important to remember too is if I'm walking out my identity, I'm going to be a lot healthier person and have a lot healthier relationships. So many people struggle with relationships because they're not satisfied on the inside because they're doing something that's contrary to who they're created to be. Well, if I want to be able to develop and create good relationships, then I've got to be true to myself and I've got to be happy within myself, accomplishing what I was created to do.
Yeah. Is there anything in particular that motivated you to want to do this for other people?
I've always loved people and I love making people happy. One of my core values is I want to be a blessing to other people. And I think one of the best ways that I can be a blessing to other people is to help them identify who they were created to be and help them to walk it out and give them the courage, give them the tools they need to be able to accomplish that. And so I think that's what motivates me.
Oh, you wear it and you do. You just make everybody feel good. You care about people. It's wonderful. So, where does identity play into all this?
Identity for me, I'm a faith-based person. And so for me, I believe identity is really recognizing who God created you to be. I feel like that we have a God who created us and he's a good God and he has good in store for us. And so for me, identity is really recognizing who he created you to be. And so sometimes that comes from reading the scriptures and renewing your mind with the truth of God's word. Sometimes that comes from really just walking in the favor that God has given to you as you walk in obedience to his word.
Hmm.
And so identity is really just, we're not all created equal. I think I said that earlier. Everybody's unique, just like snowflakes. We're all different. I want to be able to be the expression that God desired whenever he created me before the foundations of the earth.
Hmm. And I read a book recently about identity, and it said when you're changing kind of seasons in life. So I needed to read it because that's what I'm doing. I'm going from being a nurse practitioner with a wellness company to now wanting to motivate people
Yeah.
that I can no longer just see myself as a nurse practitioner with a wellness company. I need to see how I'm using those gifts to do what I'm doing now. And it's all about identity.
Yeah.
So identity is so important.
Well, and I love that because what you hit on right there is it's all a journey. We don't ever get there overnight. It's like a soup. You started out as a nurse practitioner, then you added in the wellness component, and now you're adding in the motivation to help people be who they are created to be. And so it's all a journey. God's adding things to you to be able to accomplish what He's called you to.
What's a habit that's been transformative to your life or a belief?
I
Either one.
I think one of the things that has been transformative to my life is spending time daily with the Lord, whether it's in prayer or in worship or in reading His Word.